Very good afternoon to all of you all. Thank you so much for being here, and I'd like to thank ObserveNow for giving us this opportunity to give this presentation to all of you all, which will talk a lot on the technology that is required to ensure that quality education reaches to all the masses across the country. And my name is Shah. I head the country business for United States of America for my organization, which is PeopleLink Unified Communications. We are a Hyderabad-based manufacturer for smart classrooms and virtual classroom solutions. And we take pride in calling ourselves a 100% Make in India company, and the only Make in India company which has been able to manufacture in India and export it to 35 different countries across the globe. So I'll quickly take you through, so this is predominantly going to be, the presentation is predominantly going to be on the points or the key responsibilities of edtech companies or edtech stalwarts, and what they're supposed to do in terms of ensuring that quality education reaches to as many people as possible. Sorry, I'll just go back, just give me a sec. So these are the three major key responsibilities of all the edtech companies. The first one being catering to all the learner profiles. So there are three kinds of learner profiles. One is online, the other one is physical, the third one is offline. So the edtech companies are supposed to cater to all these three. The second responsibility is ensuring that the quality education should reach masses. And these are 2 points that I've just entered here based on the policies of the government or the innovations of the initiatives of the government, which is Padhega India, Tabhi to Badhega India. For this to achieve its heights, it is very, very important to ensure that everybody across the country gets the quality education, and it should not just be limited to the privileged people in the top cities and towns. It should actually reach the small villages and small towns as well. Beti Bachao, Beti Padhao, this is another initiative which is definitely going to be only possible if we ensure that the quality education reaches all the masses across the country. Creating an immersive experience. Now, when we are talking about taking education to masses, when we're talking about taking education to thousands of people, the most important point here is going to be creating an immersive experience for them. In terms of making them feel that they are also a part of the same physical classroom as the physical people are. So that's where the edtech companies hold this key responsibilities to ensure this education goes to those levels as well. PeopleLink as an organization, I'd just like to give you a brief in terms of how are we planning to achieve all the three responsibilities that we spoke. If you see, we've got a 15 years legacy. We are 15 years in the business now. All the video conferencing and smart classroom solutions, hardware, software, everything is manufactured here in India in our headquarters in Cybertars. We've got our presence in 35 plus countries. 35,000, in fact, that's an old presentation, I'm so sorry. We've already crossed 35,000 clientele across the globe. And all the products that we have, it's all available here in the booth, and they're all quality certified on all the parameters that you would need. So the first responsibility that I was talking about, catering to all the learner profiles. So physical, online, and offline. These are three learner profiles of the students which they opt to learn. So for a physical classroom, right, ideally nowadays if you see the physical classrooms there are still a lot of physical classrooms which are still on the same blackboard and whiteboard method of teaching. But to make it more and more interesting for the students, there are a lot of physical components which could be added in those classrooms. I'll just take you through those physical products. So the first one is an end-to-end audio solution, like what we are using right now here. I'm just talking in a very feeble manner, but everybody till the last lane is being able to hear me clearly. Similarly, it is very important for the schools or colleges or universities to provide these audio solutions to the teachers so that they don't have to put a lot of efforts when they talk. So this is what actually helps them to reach the last person with the lowest and a very feeble voice. And this also helps the teachers to talk to the remote participants over video conference and hear them also on the same platform without any echo, without any noise. So audio is one of the most important component. Second is reliable cameras in the classrooms are very, very important for you to record your lectures for your revision purposes or for creating your content, or also to broadcast your lectures to different locations over video conference, over virtual learning to take it to the different locations for the students. The next is interactive displays. These displays are actually eating away all the whiteboards, blackboards. These are eating away all the normal conventional displays because these displays offer a lot of touch interaction. You can write on the boards, you can play your content on the board, you can browse on the board, and you can show it to your students. So that and all is possible with these 4K interactive displays. So these are actually replacing the whiteboards and blackboards across the education industry, be it government, be it private, be it training rooms, everywhere. These products are replacing every displays and whiteboards and blackboards. The next podium, this is again a beauty, which is a digital podium. So if you see this podium, this is a full metal body podium. It is a mobile podium. It has got wheels down below, so you could take it anywhere. It has got all end-to-end audio components inside it. It has got a front display, which can be used for your branding and purposes like that. And this is one podium which is actually replacing all the wooden podiums across the globe because of its durability and of all the components inside it. Now comes the online profile. For the online profile, all these components are very, very important, wherein if I talk about, right from admission of the student to the final certification of the student, there are so many processes that a student goes through. So all those processes with a school or a college is actually taking physical. The same processes can also be taken on a virtual mode with all the processes on an LMS module, which we also designed, which is known as in-class. The offline mode. Now, these are a certain set of students who do not want to come to the school, who do not want to even virtually attend the lectures. This set is, there is one set which is always ignored, but this set is also, available in India as of now, and we need to reach this set of students also, so that, you have all your lectures recorded on a portal, and the student in his leisure time can go through all the online lectures and go for self-learning as well. So all these platforms are very, very important for catering to all the three learner profiles, offline, online, and physical as well. Now, coming to the next responsibility of the edtech companies is making quality education to reach masses. Now, how do we do that? When we talk about, making quality education to reach villages and small towns, the most important thing is the internet connectivity at those locations. And now, thanks to a lot of internet providers, we have a decent internet connectivity in all the small towns and villages already. In fact, we are the ones who've deployed video conferencing solutions in Rajasthan government way back in 2015, where the Chief Minister was connected to 18,000 Gram Panchayats. And the Chief Minister was talking to 18,000 Gram Panchayats live. So that's the same thing that has been replicated everywhere across all the states by us. But the same thing can be replicated in education as well, wherein if there is one teacher, and everybody knows that there is a dearth of good quality teachers, and the teachers are already overburdened by a lot of classes, lot of courses. So if we ensure that, while one teacher spends 1 hour in teaching 50 students, the same teacher can spend the same 1 hour in imparting the same education to hundreds of students online as well, right? So that's the agenda wherein, these are the kind of equipment that you could use, and you could ensure that you, as a quality teacher, are being heard, are being viewed by the remote participants, and your education or your quality is being transferred to those remote locations as well with a two-way communication. Even if the students have got any doubts, they could immediately come up and ask you. The third response, sorry, I'd like to play this video. This is one quick video. I've got a couple of videos. I'll just play those videos and I'm done. Can I have the audio as well, please? It's just a video. Can I have the audio as well, gentlemen? There's no audio. All right, so this is a graphical representation of a classroom that we design, including the podiums, the interactive touch displays. Even you'll have your whiteboards if you'd like to add it. You have teacher tracking and a student tracking camera, so that the teacher is always in the center of the frame. And if there's a student who's asking a question, he's also in the center of the frame. So that's the agenda of having all these cameras and audio devices in the classroom. And the next frame, you will see that there are virtual students who are logged in. Right? And they're also getting taught using the same solution. So this is where we help the classrooms to reach to remote locations as well. Now, if I go to the third key responsibility, which is creating an immersive experience. Yeah, I'll just take 2 minutes first. The immersive experience that I'm talking about, so I'd like to play, so this is the immersive experience that we provide. So if you see here, one single student is on one single display. So every college, every university would like to have at least one such setup wherein they design a studio in such a manner that they have this kind of an immersive setup where if there is a very, very experienced teacher who's coming to teach, they'll be able to teach hundreds of students over the virtual classroom, something like this. I would like to play one quick video for you, which is a live deployment. Just a second. Can we have the last video, please, gentlemen? The last video, there's a black slide there. 1 second. Over there, the last video. Just one last video, which is actually a live deployment for, excuse me? No problem. So the deployment that I was talking about, that's a 16-video telepresence setup, what we have deployed in University of Business and Technology in Saudi Arabia. So if people in Saudi Arabia are being able to adopt it, we are much more ahead on at least the literacy terms and, sorry, the next video. This is just a graphical representation. I'd like to play this video. Can we just play this? So this is a testimonial video that the University of Saudi Arabia has given us after we deployed our entire solutions over there. So you could see those displays over there behind the students. That's the kind of experience that we could create for the University of Saudi Arabia. And there are a lot of institutes where there's these kind of solutions are required, and we have already been discussing in Indian institutes as well. So I would like to just show you this experience once. Now, this is the teacher's view. This is the teacher's view, wherein you could see every student separately. So if the student is paying attention, not paying attention, and also at the student's level, they know that if they are being monitored on big displays, they do not dare to do anything but concentrate. So that's the agenda of having these kind of immersive classrooms set up and ensuring that it reaches the masses. And I'd like to end this presentation by telling you that we are very close to making a statement that you name an IIT and IIM, and we've got our solutions there. So this solution should not just be limited to IITs, IIMs, NITs, or ISBs of the world. It should actually go to all the universities and colleges. It should actually go to all the departments. It should actually go to all the private colleges, universities, and it should actually ensure that the quality that they have, that quality should be replicated across the country, across the globe, to everybody. And that's where I'd like to put an end to this presentation. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for the patient hearing, ladies and gentlemen. It was a pleasure, interacting with all of you.